An epic, sweeping melodrama that serves as the spiritual blueprint for the modern Texas soap opera, George Stevens' Giant is the definitive godfather of Dallas, a monumental achievement in scale, documenting the generational shift from the cattle empires of the Old West to the oil-soaked greed of the new frontier. While the film is undeniably long and lacks the nuance of modern drama, it remains a vital work for its progressive heart. It packs a resonant, powerful emotional punch regarding the toll of war and the necessity of racial tolerance, standing as a bold social critique hidden within the frame of a Hollywood blockbuster. The 4K UHD release is a complicated, inconsistent archival experience. While many sequences look impressively sharp with refined detail, the presentation is hampered by the limitations of the source elements. Certain shots appear flat and muted, likely sourced from secondary generation prints, and there is evidence of edge enhancement that occasionally lends the image an artificial bite. The colour timing is aggressive. While the reds have been revitalised, they feel overpushed in several key scenes, bordering on the unnatural. It is a decent, respectable 4K upgrade that provides more stability than previous Blu-rays, but it falls short of being a spectacular reference quality restoration. The narrative spans 3 decades, beginning with wealthy rancher Bick Benedict, played by Hudson, travelling to Maryland to buy a horse, only to return to his sprawling Reata estate with a defiant new wife, Leslie, played by Elizabeth Taylor. Their marriage becomes the film's emotional battlefield. Leslie, an outsider, immediately challenges the patriarchal rigidity of the Texas ranching culture and the systematic racism directed at the Mexican labourers who maintain the land. This domestic friction is further complicated by Jett Rink, played by James Dean in his last performance, a disgruntled, low-level ranch hand who inherits a small, worthless patch of Benedict land and, through sheer spiteful persistence, strikes a massive oil gusher. As the years pass, the power dynamic in Anarene shifts violently. Jett's oil wealth transforms him into a bloated, alcoholic tycoon, creating a volatile contrast to Bick's traditional, stoic cattle baron masculinity. The film's true power lies in its willingness to confront the ugly realities of this transition, from the Benedicts struggling to accept their son's rejection of the ranching life for medicine, to the heartbreaking climax involving a segregated diner. James Dean's method performance as Jett is a portrait of isolated resentment, documenting a man who gains the world but loses his soul. It is a story of vast spaces, industrial corruption, and the painful evolution of the American spirit, as the Benedicts are forced to choose between their pride and their principles. Giant is big Hollywood epic storytelling, featuring Oscar-winning George Stevens directing and masterful performances. All these years later, Giant remains a towering essential entry in the American canon, even if its length and lack of subtlety make it a demanding watch. The 4K restoration is a necessary upgrade, providing the most stable version available of this sprawling epic, despite its technical inconsistencies. It is a high-fidelity look at the birth of the Texas mythos and the 3 icons who defined it. That's all from us at The Last Disc on Earth, and remember, come the apocalypse, physical media will prevail.